F with D-Wade. Like this, that's the homie. But when it comes to like a player, right? You're talking about a player that can score it, a player that can get to the free throw line, a player that can pass it out of pick and roll. A lot of people were going under on D-Wade pick and rolls. I ain't go front. Like, you feel me? A lot of people was letting D-Wade have that. Yes, does D-Wade have clutch gene? You're absolutely right. Yes, at times have we seen D-Wade be more clutcher than James Harden? Yes, we have. But when we talk about a better player, like James Harden is a better player than Dwayne Wade, right? And people get it confused because they think about the way he won a championship, and you can't take that away, right? But championship is a team, right? That's a team award. I'm talking about individual award. Who's a better player? And you have to go individually. You have to go with James Harden. I don't even think it's no disrespect to AI and Dwayne Wade. I don't even think it's close. Like I think James Harden really might be probably one of the best scorers this game has ever seen. I think we need to.
I don't understand how you can have a conversation about me and state facts when you're not as good as me. Pat Bev came out and just talked about me. And James, another conversation with me and James.
Like, James Harden is a better player than Dwayne Wade.
Pat just came out he was definitive. James Harden is better than Dwayne Wade.
Stop.
He was very definitive in his answer. And I was just sitting there like, okay, Pat, what's your facts?
Right.
To say that someone's better, or just come on and say what I personally like, the style of play that I like to see.
That's a great way to say
X, Y, and Z. Don't you ever fix your mouth to say nobody is better than me when you wasn't better than me. Like, you can't do that. Like, you talk about a better player, you're talking about every aspect of the game of basketball. You know how good I was at a lot of aspects. Whatever the game that you like to see and you like, man, he a bad boy. We're all bad boys. None of us feel that the next person is better than us at the game of basketball. But what you like is what you like, because that's what people like. They like people say, I like this player more. He did these things
that I like
better than this guy. But as a basketball player overall, well, we all cold. That's why we all in the top 75. So you're not in the top 75. Stop talking about the people in the top 75. I don't understand where this come from.
What are we talking about? That is a great point.
Yeah, so I don't understand that.
Okay, all right, we'll say that.
But I like Pat coming back, being back on the microphone. I like that something went viral, and I was a part of the conversation. I like Pat, but Pat, it did too. It's funny too when you see players who talk about your game. You're like, well, you didn't even experience. You experienced a portion of my game. But when I was winning championships, you wasn't even around. You don't know who I am. You didn't get to feel the wrath. You didn't feel the wrath of me of young. Now my career was hit by injuries,
right? And
I still had a top 75 career, and I came in the NBA injured. You don't know the wrath of me as a player. You know a portion, and you still couldn't. But Pat is a dog. Pat is a good defender.
Yes.
Pat had an incredible career, but no, certain conversations you can't have, bro.
I love it when you talk.
I'm just telling the truth.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Patrick Beverley that found his way into the conversation in the NBA, the past, the present, and gonna be here for the future once again. And I had a link in the description where you can watch the clip in the beginning in full at Front Pat Bev Podcast. We was breaking down several topics on his first episode back, where he was just discussing what happened with Hoopin' and Holland and him having his own thing going on now on his channel, and D-Wade's response on the Y Network when he came on there and popped this stuff. And I got to keep it all the way 1,000. I most definitely get it. And we gonna for sure stay on our pivot. As Patrick Beverley caught response to saying, hey, dang, Flash, rent-free, truth is the truth, and you was wrong. I shoot the three way better than you. Our career three-point percentages weren't even close. D-Wade shot a measly 29.3 from three. Pat Bev shot 37.1. 7-3 record against you. Also love, gang. And I'm like, come on, Pat Beverley is wild, dog. I respected D-Wade, respected too, because he just so competitive. And shout out to Pat Bev, bro. And we gonna put AI, him, not them, AI on the island of his own. Take him out this conversation. It's crazy, bro. Just AI, bro. Salute, respect, man. Most deaf. It's crazy right there. Also, Pat Bev as well. Salute and respect. But I love this conversation right here. This was something kicked off between a few years ago with the conversation of James Harden, D-Wade. everybody got their own style of play, and like he said, your favorite. I can't tell D-Wade not to say he one of the best. He in the top 7-5. I say, no matter how you feel about him, he one of the best NBA guards ever. That's just my personal stance on it. But Patrick Beverley, he gonna go back and forth with you, bro. That's just who he is. Boys know that already. D-Wade just had to set him straight. Like, hold on, bro, you ain't even catch the ride for real. D-Wade did go through a lot of injuries. Most definitely would have been even more dynamic without those injuries. He got the rings. You could say that's a team thing. I catch what Beverley said, but at the same time, Beverley, let's keep it all the way 100, bro. You put the 3-point percentages up. You wasn't shooting that many threes, Beverley, to my knowledge. I'm not even going to check the stats, bro. But D-Wade wasn't the best shooter. That's a fact, no doubt about it. So, like D-Wade was saying, you could say different aspects of the game. So you could tell them, hey, Harden was a better shooter than me, or maybe Harden had this better than me, but to just say he's an all-around better player, he like, you ain't qualified for that conversation. And hey, I'll just keep it 100. Everybody got their opinions. I'm here for it. Just keeping it all the way 1,000 when it come to that. And then if we factor in things, if you gonna bring AI name up, bro, for his size and his height, bro, boys, just think of AI. Hey, let's just keep it all the way 100, dog. Like, AI was the truth. Boys could stay in front of AI. He was gonna go against the top. Hey, let's just keep this 1,000. So it's just different levels and layers and different styles of play, roles that people played in this game and things. But, you know, Patrick Beverley, he gonna come on there and pop it. And I remember seeing Pat Bev out here too. Shout out Pat Bev, man, for sure. In H-time, back in them days, like in the scene a little bit outside. I remember he used to go crazy in the club when that Finito used to come on, and he just wanted to pop it on D-Wade. So one thing about Patrick Bev, he gonna keep some capital C's going. Controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation to be a part of the conversation and keep the algorithm in rotation. And we added crashing out to that situation, but Pat Bev ain't crashing out, bro. He just go talking stuff, and he know how to get people talking. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Harden or D-Wade as the better player? It's like, bro, people got different roles when you understand the game, but D-Wade is saying to be the better player, you got to put everything in all around. And how do you rate the levels? Okay, defense, play man-to-man defense, what positions you can play differently, and other roles that you play on the court as well, as opposed to just scoring. Scoring is one part of the game. So I most definitely understand that if you're going to be technical about the basketball conversation. No doubt about it. Just me keeping it all the way 100. But y'all tap into Pat Bev. I also seen they responded to what Pat Bev said. Jason Williams and Ron said that he went overseas and he wasn't communicating himself about everything. So I don't know where that's going to go with the show. We have to see what's happening. But Pat Bev, one thing about him, he gonna have his YouTube channel turned up, bro, because he gonna just stay in some stuff, and people just accept that as who he is, and you gotta love it. Tell me what y'all think, man. Shout out to AI, bro. Salute, legend, most definitely childhood hero. Also, shout out to my boy Pat Bev, man. We just talking basketball on this one. Stay on your pivot. Tap into that Patreon as well. 1,000 for shit show.